In Toronto, the Iglesia Ni Cristo organizes a community blood donation drive through the Felix Y. Manalo Foundation. Here's Eagle News correspondent Joshua Santillana for the report.
Last month of May was regarded as Asian Heritage Month in Canada. Throughout the whole month, Canadian Blood Services worked with their 4 national Asian partners in the country, one of which is the Felix Y. Manalo Foundation of the Church of Christ. Through their united and coordinated efforts, members of the Church of Christ in Greater Toronto donated blood as part of their annual campaign to help those in need. Every weekend that month, Church of Christ members schedule themselves accordingly to go to different branches of the Canadian Blood Services in the Greater Toronto area. At the end of their month-long campaign, more than 300 donors from the Church of Christ gave their blood at several blood donation clinics such as Bloor, Richmond Hill, Oshawa, Ellesmere, and Heartland areas. On Friday, June 10th, the Canadian Blood Services recognized the efforts of the Church of Christ members and the Felix Y. Manalo Foundation through a commemorative ceremony held at one of the chapels of the Church of Christ in Toronto. The ceremony was attended by Canadian Blood Services representatives and select ministers of the Church of Christ. A special certificate of appreciation was presented and given to the Felix Y. Manalo Foundation. A short video program was also held, all following public health protocols still in place here in the province of Ontario.
We've been so fortunate for what the Church of Christ has done in support of patients in partnership with Canadian Blood Services. When the pandemic hit early last year, it was so scary, and we saw a drastic drop in organizations and partnerships who normally make up about a quarter of our donations. 70% drop in that type of donation. In the Church of Christ last May, when everybody still was, the pandemic was new, there was a lot of worry, they still came out and donated, especially in Ontario. This year, we had over 400 participants across Canada with the Church of Christ coming out and donating. It was, I think, our second largest partnership activity throughout COVID. So thankful and so in awe of your commitment to patients and the community. And I can't thank the congregation and the leadership enough for that support, because there's always a need for blood, and it doesn't go away even though there's a pandemic. It's there, the patients need it, and your organization came out. Lots of beautiful pictures on social media. It looks like people had fun. I hope they did.
They did.
And we also appreciate that awareness, because it's showing other people that you can still get together separately, but you get together and you do something community oriented in support of the people that are really vulnerable right now.
Indeed, even at this time of a global pandemic, there is always a way and a reason to show kindness and generosity within the community. In Toronto, Joshua Santillana, Eagle News, we live in interesting times.